and welcome here inside Wallace Gymnasium here on the Love It Network. Joined with Ian Stripe and Drew Shipper here today as we're about to begin the Elite Eight of the GSSA state playoffs. You have the Lake Oconee Academy Titans taking on the Love It Lions. Should be an exciting contest. You know, state playoff volleyball here. This Love It squad has been looking really good, but this is a new test for them, this Lake Oconee Titans team. What are you guys looking forward to in this match?
Looking forward to a great game, honestly. Love It's been really strong in the past 2 rounds, and if they win this one, they go on to the Final Four. They'll play the winner of Gordon Lee versus Armucci at Lake Point Sports Champion Center. And it'll be a fun game to watch. Drew, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I agree. I know these girls have worked hard this year, and they had a full day of rest with conferences, so I think they're ready to kick some butt.
So you see
We are underway.
Charlotte Lee there on the ace right away, and I think Drew had a good call on that. I think this Love It team is just going to hit the ground running, and they're going to pour it on here in the early onset of this match. See that one swung across, a big swing there for the Titans, and Christina Hill matching that effort on the other end, a 2-0 run here for Love It.
Yeah, and already looking at the lineup we have on the court, they have a few of the stars resting. For instance, we got number 3, Candy Campbell, the sophomore, on the side, as well as, let me see, we got Ali Steele as well. They're on the side.
Look like a rotation violation there on the Titans.
Adi, could you explain to us what that means?
The rotation, yeah, they have to be a set defensively. You can't cross a certain point on the court, and so there's a violation there, and now they're going to look at the rotations to see what the violation was and to see if everything's lined up. And if the ref was wrong, they'll put both thumbs up and it'll be a redo. And yep, we have a redo.
And now the score returns back to 2-0.
Yeah, it's also good to see good to see Christina swinging hard, because sometimes it takes her a sec to get into the swing of things. But
see another Charlotte Lee ace, and I tell you what, guys, Charlotte has got it going in the last couple of games from the service spot. She's been an excellent server all season here for Love It. And that one just laced onto Charlotte, can't get it back up. That was Sarah Grace Engel there for the Titans with a big swing.
Yeah, one thing to point out, Emma Duffield, she hit the ground running, trying to save that one. And we'll be seeing a lot more of that tonight. As Lake Oconee, they beat their last 2 opponents in this playoffs, 3 best of 5 in 3 sets. You just saw it.
So a free ball now here for the Lions. Now Moran gets on top of it, and she'll find the corner. 4-1 Love It.
seems like today we got Michaela with the tactical headband on. She's all business today.
Yeah, she got the headband, ponytail up. She's ready to go, and she's not letting anything distract her this match. We saw Christina Hill come in with the serve.
Yeah, that's another thing. Talking to the 2 seniors on this team, they mean business today, and they're going to try to get some energy here from their team. You know, people like Emma Duffield get it going, get hot, and you see just there picking up a kill there for the Lions. And as you both know, volleyball is a big game of runs. I love to say that because it's just simply so true. You can have a team that shouldn't even be in the same gym as another team go on a run, and it's just demoralizing for very good teams. As you see right there, just a 2-0 run right there for the Titans. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, now they're down by 2. Christina is getting her teammates up.
Did you just say that the Lake Oconee should keep their momentum going? But we want Love It to win.
And the ball is rolled over. Battle at the net, and Kaki Watt able to win that one.
A little jump battle right there.
Speaking a little bit about Kaki Watt, last game against Vidalia, she got her 1,000th assist. last game. That's a huge honor for her. Sophomore being voted as a first-team All-Area before we start off the playoffs and gained that 1,000 assists. We saw a lot of power right there by the sophomore, Emma Duffield. We're now up 7-3 in this first set.
Yeah, Emma is just a powerhouse for this team. Very good on the outside, and like I said, you have to have some very strong front row presence to be able to block her hits and swings back on the other side.
Yeah, for Tacky, 1,000, that's a big number. That's very impressive.
Huge.
She's a sophomore.
That one's coming into the stands.
And that's another great point, Drew. You said 1,000. It's a lot to think about. That means, one, you've had to play a lot as a freshman, and two, you just have to be consistent over time. Because you're only playing best of 3 in high school, so.
Whoever's counting all those assists, respect. It's a lot of counting.
Exactly. So just like that, the 10-3 lead here for the Lovett Lions. Moran's there digging up. Watt coming from the front row, able to squeak it in there. Pushed outside. That is swung on. Outside here for Emma on the tip. There's a good rally here by both sides. Blocked and shut down. Return to sender there for the Lions.
Yeah, and as we see in this playoffs match, both teams have power, but Lovett has always overpowered the other team. They've kept it running. We saw miscommunication right there. That's also a big point. Lovett's been able to keep communication rolling and going.
And you see a quick timeout called there by the Titans, trying to talk things over, and we'll head into a little break here on the Lovett Network, but not after we get a read here from Ian Stripe.
So holidays are fast approaching. Lovett Campus Store is not only stocked with brand new Lovett spirit gear, gifts, and supplies, full of seasonal items to fill your home with things to remind you 2022 is fast upon us. Prices lower than retail, no sales tax, all proceeds go back to school. Never lose when you shop at the Campus Store. Better be doing your shopping online. Campus Store is open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Now, for you guys, question for you: if you could, perhaps pick a sport to play that you don't already play, would volleyball be an option for the both of you?
I would say so.
I agree with Ian there. Volleyball, when we played a little in middle school PE, and that was some fun stuff.
Yeah, we got to learn how exactly set the volleyball, how to do blocks, and how judges do their things, such as determining if the ball is in or out. We got to do judging a little bit as well. That was a lot of fun. And
fascinating sport to watch. I mean, especially if you're able to watch some really competitive men's volleyball. As we see an ace there once again for the Lions and Michaela Moran. But next time you have a free breather break, just look at men's volleyball highlights, especially Team USA. The way they just get on top of the ball is just phenomenal.
I think we should bring spike ball to GHSA.
And a big swing and kill there for the Lions as they're rolling and adding on to the lead.
Michaela Moran with a little flick up as she's going to serve here. We're now up 14-3.
And a big swing there by Kennedy Campbell. Able to tool off the blockers and squeeze it through. As we see a little bit of some students able to twinkle in and now come out and support their volleyball team.
That might be a post-basketball tryouts right there. Lauren Zelnak, the senior, and Charlotte Stooks right there. The future of that basketball team.
Winter sports coming up now. For instance, we got swim and dive. They had their first meet at home on Friday, and we're starting to get away with basketball as well.
Yeah, and it's an interesting time of year when you have that crossover. You have those fall sports getting deep into some playoff runs. We're so lucky here at Lovett that we have very good fall sport teams. And a big swing there from Emma Duffield into the open space for the kill. But, the beginning of winter sports coming up very shortly. So let's see if the winter sports can match the kind of effort and, success that fall sports have put in this year.
Yeah, and just like always here at the Lovett Network, we'll cover you on all those winter sports.
So free ball now for the Lions. And they're able to finish that one off. Great hustle. As if you a little confused there, and ball reset after it hit the net, so they had another opportunity to get it back up. Good job there by the Titans to stick with that one, but not able to come away with the point. That one swung on and missed wildly out of bounds. 19-4 is your score currently here in set number 1. Just a reminder to all those at home, it's a best of 5. Back row attack. Christina there to get the dig, a tip. Now swung on and ooh. Emma Duffield able to keep that one alive. May have gotten a piece of her chest there, her shoulder. Some great rallying here from both teams. A free ball now for the Titans. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Got to be the longest rally of the match. And Duffield.
Wow.
Telling you, one of these days it's going to be, Picasso, up there in the Louvre. Emma Duffield as well, just absolutely painting corners.
Yeah, in their past 2 rounds on that left-hand side, that's always been her sweet spot. So we're now up 21-4 in best of 5 here. And for those fans at home, to win a set, you have to get 25 points, win by 2.
You would think the ball has or the camera's tracking the ball, but it's just missed.
So that one is tipped out of bounds. 3 points away here for the Lions to take set number 1.
Adi, I wish you announced my Braves games because when I listen to them on cable, the announcers are always either Dodgers or Astros fans, and it's really annoying to watch.
Yeah, I agree with Drew on that one.
Like you turn on 680 The Fan, and they are just full on no bias towards the other team.
That's the way to do it, man. If you want to make a career out of this, it's a lot of being neutral and knowing who's paying the checks.
Who's listening? I will say I do have to watch my Braves game.
It looked like
because,
Christina Hill got a piece of that one, but it looked like that one's going to sky out, but that ball just came quick at her, too quick for her to think what to do there.
So far, kind of maybe what we expected the Lions to kind of pour on here in this opening set. But this Titans team has shown some excellent spurts of fight. And they're just looking to add some momentum. And just a little bit of a misfire there on the swing there by Leah Ely. So set point now here for the Lions, and we're going to have Emma Duffield back to serve. Hits one line drive right at the corner. A back row attack here for the Titans. And that is going to conclude the first set. Lions take this one 25-5. And anything surprise you so far, Drew, Ian?
I'm not surprised. I'm proud.
That's a good point. Yeah, Lovett's been strong each round, and it just looks like from every round they just keep getting stronger and stronger. So we just won that first set 25-5. But for Lake Oconee, what I saw a lot, they had a lot of miscommunication, figuring out where the ball is exactly, but not only that, where the player should be. And if they fix that, this should be a much better game as they continue on.
Yeah, that's a great point, Ian. I mean, communication, I know it's key to living life as well, but like in volleyball especially, when you have 2 people going for a ball, it's just reaction time, and a lot of times communication is what gets you that point on a long rally. So you got to see some better communication here from both teams.
Drum roll, please, for the Athlete of the Week.
And note to add, for Athlete of the Week from last week is a senior leader of #1 ranked Lovett volleyball team, outside hitter, defensive specialist, #5, Christina Hill. They dispatched Fannin County a few weeks ago 3-0 and won the 5 AA single A area championship over bitter rivals Pace. Hill finished championship with 13 kills and 10 digs to lead the Lions in a clean sweep over the Knights, first win over Pace since 2017. They took on Vidalia and they crushed them 3-0 in the best of 5. And congratulations, Christina. We hope you enjoy your free meal from Otter's Chicken. You are our athlete of the week. Now we have our Levitt Lions coming out on the court for this second set here.
There she is, number 5, front and center, ready to play second set.
Yeah, and captain, up here in the booth, love to call her, the cold-blooded assassin, Christina Hill. Because when she's on the court, she means absolute business. There are no smiles. A lot of just, routine office days. Another day in the office for her. Then when she gets off the court, she flips the switch and is one of the most high-energy people here at Lovett.
Yeah, and as I mentioned in the past few times we recorded the games and everything, each game's a clean slate, coming in with the new record. And doesn't matter if you won the region, if you're first place. Each team comes with different intensity, different power. But so far, Love has been able to keep intensity going, as Drew said earlier, to gain the ground running.
And that's the best thing about, playoffs for any sport. Survive in advance. You're just playing each game and each point like it's your last point, and it's where you see the best plays and the best players stand out. You see that one's outside. That's real tight. Christina able to somehow get that over. A free ball here for the Lions. Outside once again to Christina. It's tight, but able to get the tip in the drop. So just like we started that first set, the Lions of Lovett take the first point.
Yeah, and currently on the court, we got number 10, Charlotte Lee, serving it in. On the front, we got number 8, Kaki Watt. Seniors, Michaela Moran and Christina Hill. You just saw Michaela Moran with the low dump in, bring us up to 2-0 total.
Wonder what that reminded me of, Ian? That gave me Trae Young vibes.
And then what a heads-up play there from Michaela Moran. That's 300 IQ, and ooh, can't say you see that very many times where a player just no regard for life whatsoever and runs straight through the net.
Yeah, putting her whole body on the court right there. Sacrificed all the points team needs to get to that 25-point total.
Oh, that's a great tip cross court. A little bit of, hey, anything you can do, Michaela, I can do better, There from the Titans as Sarah Grace Engel finds the soft spot there in the Lions defense. Engel to serve too, a line drive serve. She collects the ace there for the Titans.
Yeah, and Love started off this set 3-0, but Coney's making a little bit of a comeback, putting the pressure on as we got number 11, Chloe Manville in the back, getting ready for the serve.
Another deep serve, and those are always so tough when they're on the back line. You never know if they're going to go out or not. So you have a tendency to usually play those. Back up top, up to Christina Hill. Ball coming this way. And right here, this gentleman to my right made the play.
I think he'll be getting a call from the Braves later.
Someone get him an Otter's chicken meal ASAP. Tough set. Christina able to keep it alive. Now Duffield swinging and just missing that one. You can see it on her face. She knows she wants that one back.
Yeah, she always brings a lot of power in her kills, but that one just had a little too much heat behind it.
Up to serve now will be Love Kalpak there for the Titans. And great vision there by Kaki to go follow that ball. And that's a point of emphasis that Coach Johnson has really emphasized there with Kaki. When the ball goes up like that, it's very tight at the net. She needs to go and find it and track it the whole way. That one swung over, kept alive there by Christina. Now up to Kennedy Campbell with some heat on that one.
Now in the backfield, Michaela Moran with the serve. And then ace for her. We're now up 7-3.
I mean, here's another baseball reference for you guys. I mean, watching the way the serve moves, the ball moves on a really elite server,
Mhm.
almost like trying to read, a curveball
Yeah.
or an off-speed pitch or a knuckleball in baseball. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, for curveball and knuckleball, that pitcher just has to at least know exactly how to throw it and where to throw it, or else that ball is going sky high and for a home run.
Yeah,
Talking
exactly.
about baseball, Braves, they won last night against Houston Astros in Houston 6-2. They're continuing the World Series stretch. Game 2 is tonight at 8:09 p.m. That'll be fun to see.
Yeah. the
Max
Go-
Reed's
the
our starting
GoFundMe
pitcher.
I started last week to pay for my World Series ticket. It's still at $0, but any donations are appreciated. Because Ian, you can fly to Houston, rent a hotel, and get a ticket cheaper than you can get a ticket here in Atlanta.
Is it really?
I can go to the game tonight in Houston for $250.
I may have to, if we go on to a Game 6 or a Game 7 World Series, I may have to do that. I have family in Houston, so I could stay with them, going to Houston, watch
the
Game
Bra-
6
the
or 7
Braves
if that's the
tickets
case.
For me to stand up for 5 hours is $1,300.
Wow.
That's what it is here. Atlanta sports there. Not always historically known for being the best, but when they are, no other city pours behind their fans and
Yeah.
their teams like Atlanta.
Yeah, and this is huge for Braves. They haven't been to World Series since 1999, 22 years.
And you
Great
see the
effort by
Titans
Emma right there.
getting some little momentum on their own, and they're battling back in this one. And I mean, that's also something to say here for the Lovett Lions volleyball team as well. You look at the banner up there. Their last state championship was 2012. So they're trying to get back there, and they've got to go through this Lake Oconee Academy team first.
Yeah, and if they do that, they will play the winner of Gordon Lee versus Armucci in the Final Four at Lake Point Sports Champion Center. However, that one will not be in Wallace Gymnasium. That'll be all the way out in Carsville, Georgia.
Duffield swinging, and wow, great effort there from the front row of Lake Oconee. That is Jada Williams and Charlie Scheller winning that one and getting the block. And an ace as Lake Oconee ties this one up here, 8 apiece.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, Lake Oconee had to fix up on that miscommunication they had in the first set, and they've been doing a great job of that so far. The score is now 8-all.
Deep into the back row, and just tangled up feet, miscommunication there from the Lions, and we get the first lead of the match here for Lake Oconee as they're up 9-8. The Titans are rolling.
Yeah, and I was here for first round. We had lead all time in first round, but I was not here for a second round. Drew, did we have the lead the whole time in all sets we did in Vidalia?
Fairly confident we did.
Now it's pushed to the back, and whoa! Looking like Superman flying out of the air is Christina Hill. Great effort here by both sides. Now they're going outside there for Engel. And I don't think she got every piece of that one, but she's able to put it down. 2-point advantage here for the Titans.
Yeah, and a little stats on the Titans. Before they got into the playoffs, they're 18-13 overall, 6-3 in the region. Now you just saw Lovett get a point there as that one went outside. We're now only down by 1. Emma Duffield's in the back to serve it off.
And before Coach Johnson elects to call a timeout, she wants her team to kind of figure it out. And right now, the Lions have been tested here in this second set. And what an effort there by Emma, but not able to just keep enough and get under it enough to keep it up, excuse me. So still a 2-point advantage here for the Titans.
And Titans would serve, but that one's sky high as that one's going to fly out of the back. Now only down by 1, second set here.
And, a team like the Titans, they're not going to give you too many advantages. So if you're Lovett, you have to really take advantage of what they're giving you and put the pedal to the metal right now. And that is not going to help till your chances right there, something like that. There seems to be a little bit more gaps here for the Lions. A lot of confidence from the Titans.
I'm feeling a little more
Yeah, now we have Michaela Moran.
playing not to lose than a playing to win mentality right now.
This is a great point, Drew. And that one sent out of bounds. Another point going to the Titans. Back to serve now will be Charlie Scheller. Pushed over there by Christina. Kept alive here by the Titans. Going for a back row attack. Grace able to keep it up now. Christina swings. Won't miss this time. Trying to will her team back here in set number 2.
Yeah, and that's the kind of leadership we need right now, as we are down by 3, but now down by 2. That was a great kill by the senior, Christina Hill. Oh, you just saw there with an ace.
And another ace there for Charlotte Lee and the Lions. Like I said earlier, she has really found her stride from the service spot, especially in, I think, the last 5 or 6 games. She's just been phenomenal as a server there for the Lions. And a double will be called there on Charlie Scheller, which will tie us up at 13 apiece.
A double.
Back set. That one swung on and hit with authority. And Sarah Grace Engel gets another kill over there for the Titans.
Yeah, and as Audie was saying earlier, if you just get that momentum and that energy rolling, you can go for a big run. As we just saw Levitt go on that 3-0 run there, tied up, but Titans have the lead now at 14-13.
Moran swinging. Collects once again is Michaela Moran there on the slide. And a great play there on the ball to keep it alive, but another double violation called on Charlie Scheller. So free ball now here for the Lions if it gets over. Now for Moran on the slide and just missing that back corner and the back line. Now up to serve here for the Titans is Love Kalpak. And the Moran. And that's another thing. When the Lions are down, they're going to try to feed the people they got that got them here so far. Someone like Michaela Moran can get hot, as we saw in the block party tournament against Pope in the finals. Just absolutely put the team on her back there at the end. And you see an ace there for Moran from the service spot.
Yeah, and after that block party, we named her the Otters Chicken Athlete of the Week. You just see her coming to serve, but
so we're going to have a redo as Moran thought she heard the referee's whistle to go ahead, but
Unfazed by
another great serve. Back row attack here for Engel. Lee able to keep it live. Now a back row attack here for Moran. And another one there for Michaela Moran.
now we have some fans rolling in for Levitt Lions. They are now up 18-15, second set here. Michaela Moran with the serve.
Nice tight serve. Back row attack. Now Christina outside here for Duffield. Great job by the blockers to keep it alive. They got to send it over, pushed. Now up here for Kennedy Campbell on the tip. Surgical placement there from the sophomore.
Yeah, she saw them come up, and she's like, I'm not going to try to put some power behind this one. I'm just going to dump it in and get the quick point. We're now up by 4 here.
Deep into the corner there for Moran. Back row attack by Engel again, but Moran there to collect the dig. Now Moran wants it back from the back row and can't get it up over the net. Point back to the Titans. And that one just a little bit of a misfire there from the service spot there for Chloe Manville. Khaki there on the serve there in the middle of the court. Free ball here for the Lions. Let's see if they can take advantage. Now for Kennedy Campbell again. And you got to strike while the iron's hot now. Kennedy Campbell's feeling it for Lovett.
Definitely a little closer than we thought, given the results of the first set. But the Lions are handling it well.
That's just a big sign, Drew. You know, it's playoff volleyball. You can't really play down to your opponents. You got to play up to them. Everyone's here for a reason, especially in the Elite Eight. A roll there by Emma Duffield. Now up for Kennedy Campbell. Oh, and she'll get the tip to drop in. 22-16 is your score. Lovett on top. Now back set here for Engel. And she had the right amount of spin on that one to trip up Grace Schneider and to get the point back to the Titans. That one's put in play. Now up here for Allie Steele coming up with a big swing there for the Lions. Lions closing in here. They're knocking on the doorstep. 23-17 here in set number 2. That one rolled over. Watt there to handle. Now up for Allie Steele. Trying to get it another one. Back-to-back kills there for the sophomore. Set point Lions. And a timeout called by Lake Oconee. Going to talk things over as they're facing set point here in set number 2, and they don't want to go down 2-0.
Do the timeouts reset at each set?
So 2 timeouts per set, regardless. And you know, best of 5, so 2 timeouts per set. Unless it's a overtime, then I believe they only have 1 timeout in that 5th set. So
get the value out of their timeout.
Exactly.
Might as well use it.
Burn it. You got to burn it while you have it, you know? And so anything stick out for you here in the second set for both of you?
Honestly, from senior leadership, Christina Hill and Michaela Moran, they just have to keep rolling, get that communication rolling, and just have the power behind those sets as well as those kills. And just feed it to the younger classmen as Emma Duffield and the Kennedy Campbell. They've been strong all game. We just keep feeding it to them. They get the power behind it. It'd be a quick, easy point. So we're now at match point.
And that one sailed out of bounds, just a little left of the line. So, well, Titans gonna try to go on a 6-0 run here, tie it up, and then we win by 2. That one is put in play. Tight there at the net for Kennedy Campbell. Kept alive here by the Titans. Now outside for Engel. That one is blocked and denied. Second set to the Lions, 25-18.
Now move on, Final Four. Lovett just needs to win that one more set. This is a best of 5 here. Now, Drew, from what we see in this game, in this next set, as we're about to come up here, what does Lovett have to keep on doing? And if Lake Oconee wants to stay alive, what do they have to do to battle Lovett?
I think Lovett, we were hitting a couple of them wide, and I don't know if that's just jitters, trying to place it more than just hit it. So no intent is if you kind of think too much about where you're going to hit it, it tends to go out. So that might be too much thinking. I'll tell you, I hit up the golf course this afternoon.
How was that?
After 2 months, I didn't think anything, and I shot even. So it was a
That's really
beautiful
good.
day.
I didn't get out on the golf course, but college applications are closing in soon, and seniors, Drew and I, we've been closing in on that, and getting our applications in, getting ready to see what's the next point of our future.
So on that note, talking about some of the future, tomorrow the Lovett Lions play in Columbus in the Elite Eight at 11 a.m. And we're going to take a look here on how they got here so far.
On the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy. Kidding, wasn't always this pretty. Round way me, I'm fitting. Fourth quarter, ninth inning. Ain't no way we ain't winning. I'm a big boss, you just at a bureau. Hometown hero, tell him at a mural. On the face of my city.
And welcome back here to the Lovett Network. Thanks once again for tuning in. If you're tuning in, you're watching the Lovett Lions volleyball team here in the Elite Eight of the GHSA State Playoffs. Otacali Ande here with Ian Stripe and Drew Shipper here today. It has been a little bit of a mixed batch. First set, Lovett handled very easily. But the second set, this Titans team showed a lot of fight and showed they're a team to be reckoned with as well.
Yeah, they lost that first set, 25-5, but in that second set, they came back strong, had the lead there for a little bit, but Lovett came out to win, I believe, 25-18. Yeah, you just saw there, softball, they're continuing their playoff run. Now they're in Columbus. They're playing against Heard County Braves, and the winner of that, they'll play winner of Jeff Davis, Chattanooga. But for some other athletics we got going on this week, football, they have their last regular season home game versus McNair Mustangs, but that'll be an away game at Avondale Stadium in Decatur. And as we start in our winter sports and closing in our fall sports, cross country, they have their state championships this weekend. Guys will be at 9 a.m. and the girls run at 9:45. Swim and dive, they have their first meet this Friday at 5 p.m. That's here. So if you can't make it out to a football game, you can make it out to swim and dive.
Exactly. I mean, that's excellent points. I know you guys usually chant that, it's a great day to be a Lovett Lion, but like as of recent, in the last couple of weeks, I mean, Lovett has been the place for, fall sports, athletics. Have a lot of people doing really well and successful, Let's see if winter sports can continue that success, and, let's see if we can end up with some state championships, some rings here for the fall sports as well.
Yeah, like for instance, for those of you who were here earlier, Ade mentioned out that volleyball, we haven't won championship since 2012. But this team, they definitely have the potential to win it. And if they do, we'll all be happy campers here at Lovett School. But it'll be a tough one, as whoever wins this one, they'll play against the winner of Gordon Lee versus Armucci. But if we win out that one, Pace Academy, they're on the other side, so it's a possibility we may see Pace in the state championship final.
Yeah, and that would be really crazy, I know. Not really looking that far in advance, but it's got to be something in the back of your mind, if you're a team like Lovett. But once again, a thunderous block there at the middle by the Titans. And like we said earlier, this Titans team has a lot of fight in them. They're not trying to go home. And so far, they've put on a show here in set number 3, 4-0 run.
Yeah, and Lovett started out the first 2 sets with the lead, but currently Titans are up 4-0.
And a
Ian,
pretty
and
roll.
I think it was the bad juju of me sitting down there. 'Cause,
The pretty roll there as, Lions start to do good as Drew gets back up in his perch. And let's hope he stays there for the rest of the match.
the second I stepped up here, we got up 1-4. So patterns don't lie.
Kaki there on the sneaky dump attempt. What a big-time block there in the middle. I mean, Victoria Gubran, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, showed some hops there, blocking Moran on a free ball up in the middle, just straight up. That's very impressive.
Yeah, but for us, that point will be going to us, as I believe is a net violation. We saw Christina Hill to ace there. We're now on a run, getting some points back. So we're only down by 1 here in this third set, Wallace Gymnasium.
Good serve there by Christina. Now a free ball here for the Lions. Moran receives it. Kakiwa outside for Duffield. And they've done a really good job of kind of keeping Duffield a little bit in check here in the last couple of sets.
Adi,
Yeah.
what's a free ball? Is that a, when you say free ball for Lovett?
So a free ball is basically like a give me. So any kind of over that you see where the ball goes over and it kind of floats over,
Like a
it's
mid-court
passed.
kind of shot?
It's passed over, not necessarily an attack. So you'll see a lot of those when teams aren't able to handle that first or second touch. And a beautiful tip there by Moran.
The more I know.
And now we got Michaela Moran after that beautiful tip, and she's now in the back. Serve it off. That one hit the netting. Down by 2 currently. And Grace Snyder, libero, she's coming back in. But Coach Johnson, she's been making good use of bringing in players, giving them some rest. For instance, we got Michaela Moran. She's now out, but currently we got Kennedy Campbell and Emma Duffield. Great killers for Levitt Lions here.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. You know, you're going to give your stars a little bit of rest in that rotation with some subs, and you'll probably never see a point where you don't have at least a combination of Christina and Emma or Christina and Michaela on the court. So it comes in waves here for these Lions.
Yeah, and just to add a little bit of my personality, I was born in Miami, so I'm a big, huge Heat fan, and they added some depth this off-season, but as they continue on with the games, they've been able to put in players, fill in for spots of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry. We keep points rolling for them, and they just had an impressive win against Orlando Magic a couple days ago. But now we're going to speak a little bit about Atlanta Athletics. So if you were here earlier, you saw Braves are continuing World Series run as they're now playing against Astros tonight for Game 2. Max Free will be pitching for us. But the Hawks, they're starting off season 2-1. They'll be playing against the Pelicans away. Atlanta United, they'll be playing against Inter Miami CF. But that game will be tonight at home. So there'll be a lot of traffic as we'll be exiting out of this game soon. Last but not least, we got the Falcons. They have a great 2-win streak. They'll be playing against the Panthers at home this Sunday.
Just saw a beautiful tip there from Kennedy Campbell, finding the soft spot in the Titans defense. An 8-6 lead here for Lovett as that one is airmailed out of bounds. Make that 9-6. And the Lions are going to look to put on a run of their own, create some cushion in this lead, and try to close it out. But the Titans, like I said, they're not going to go home easily. They're going to do everything they can to stay out on top. As you see a big kill there from Leah Ely.
Yeah, they come this far. Now the Elite 8, nobody stopping down. Everyone's going to be quick and intense. Titans with the serve.
Back to Christina Hill. Now a back row attack here for Christina. Oh, great slide effort there on the dig, but that one just hit a little too hard there from Christina. The point will go back to Lovett. Emma Duffield back to serve. Free ball now here for the Lions. Back set here for Allie on the push. Kept alive. Now up in the middle. That one swung on and blocked. Going back to the well once again. And I believe a net violation is going to be called on Lovett. Looks like Kennedy was in the net.
Now it'll be a sub coming in for Titans.
So back to serve there is Whitley Cannon. Tipped over. Great effort to send that back over, and the point will go to the Titans. Chloe Manville with a Herculean effort there to keep it alive.
Whitley Cannon with the serve. The libero Grace Snyder with the
And just no one there to kind of recover on the tip. Kill there for Christina. You see Michaela Moran re-enter the match.
We got a similar score we had in the second set. It was 9-11 them. Now we're flipping it, so hopefully we continue this streak.
Yeah, you're really, Drew, that's also another good point. No team can really put each other away right now. At most, maybe a 2 or 3 point lead. And that's because there's some really good volleyball going on. It's a great rally here by both teams. A free ball now and a dump attempt. Oh my goodness. Great reach there from Khaki Watt and Grace Snyder. And dropping it in. Wow, that's a great ball there from Sarah Grace Engel.
That was a great point.
Yeah, and even though Titans got that point, gotta give credit to Lovett Lions as they kept that ball alive with some incredible sets and passes.
From my limited volleyball experience, that was one of the best plays I've seen.
And that one pushed over again by Engel. Point going back to the Titans. Can you say that again, Drew?
So that was probably one of the best volleyball plays I've seen in my limited volleyball career.
Yeah, Drew and I, we're new to this con volleyball, but Ade, he's been doing this a while, and he's a pro at this year. So we just saw Christina Hill, great kill. We are now up by 1.
So Lovett with the lead, as Ian just said, 12-11 currently. Looking to kind of put some more points here as they bring in Charlotte Lee to serve. Like I've said multiple times this match, she's an excellent server. So free ball on the slide. Michaela Moran with some thunder and authority.
Charlie with the serve. Titans looking to return it.
And
That'll be no good as we're now at 14-11.
Sarah Grace Engel there, just not able to get the tip to go. Charlotte once again on the serve. Now the backside here for Engel. That one is denied by Moran and Christina Hill.
Got the senior leaders leading Lovett Lions here, so we're now up by 4 here in this third set. If we continue this run going to get the points flowing.
Would it be too uncalled for them to throw in like a Yukipe Matumbo like finger lag or like a no, not in my net? Chess. Ian.
We apologize for the little pause there, but turning up our headsets so we can communicate as it's loud in Wallace Gymnasium here. Fans rolling in every minute, every second. Christina Hill, she's in the back, serve it off. Still up by 4.
Now another back row attack here for Engel. Kept alive by the Lions with a slide. And I'll say this and I'll say this again. Would not choose to or elect to try to dig a ball up from Michaela when she's on a slide or Emma Duffield when she's got it going. They hit the ball very hard, and no, that's a business decision to stay away from that. And a dump attempt by Kakiwa and not able to get that one up and over.
Yeah, and Ade, you just mentioned the term dig. For fans that don't understand that term, what does that mean, and how
A
would you
dig
use
or a
that term?
dump?
A dig.
A dig. So anytime you receive the ball not on a serve, you're going to get accredited with a dig. It's a big effort trying to keep it alive, looking out for the bleachers. Not able to do so. Point back to the Lions. But as I was saying, like a dig, anytime you receive the ball not on a serve, you'll get credited for a dig usually, unless it's a free ball over or a pass to continue. But usually on an attack, if you're able to receive it and keep it alive, that's a dig. That one will not be dug up though, as Emma Duffield puts that one straight into the court.
And as we've seen earlier in the past few sets, we got our senior leaders, Michaela Moran, Christina Hill in the back. We saw
Free
Kayla
ball.
with the serve.
It is Drew, the free ball. And
Right.
Lions take advantage of it. I mean, like you said, it's like if you can think of like a man up in hockey or in lacrosse, free ball is that gimme that you gotta get a point on. So
Yeah.
Lions been able to take advantage of that so far today.
Yeah, just as you mentioned with hockey, yeah, if the puck is loose, you got everyone going for it. It doesn't matter who goes for it. You just want your team to get possession of it right there.
That one's blocked and continued. Outside here for Duffield. Another block there for the Titans. And Campbell back-to-back kills. Lions closing in.
And for those of you now tuning in, if Lovett's able to win out here and beat Lake Oconee Academy, you just saw the ace by Michaela Moran. We will play the winner of Gordon Lee versus Armuche in the Final Four. That will not be in Wallace Gymnasium, though. That will be at Lake Point Sports Champion Center.
Timeout called by Titans.
And now, last week we not only had one but two Otters Chicken Athlete of the Week, and it was senior leader for Lovett football team, running back number 27, Henry Stimmel. Stimmel led all Lion ball carriers on the ground versus Towers with 130 yards and 3 touchdowns. They defeated Titans by a score of 48-6. He leads all rushers on season with over 600 yards and counting. Congratulations, Henry. We hope you enjoy your free meal from Otters Chicken. You're also our Athlete of the Week. Speaking about football, Lovett had an impressive win last week against Columbia, who is undefeated in the region, but now they're 6-1 as we shut them out 16-0. And currently, Lovett football team, they're on a 3-game win streak. Hope to continue that this Friday as they play against Monere away. That game will be at 8 p.m.
So Lions 3 points away now for moving on to the Final Four, and I stand corrected, make that 2 points away as Moran gets the ace and trying to close it out here inside Wallace. Another deep serve to the corner there by Michaela Moran. That one's rolled over. Kakua outside here for Duffield. Match point now for the Lions, 24-13.
You see, Emma Duffield with the incredible kill before playoffs started. She was named Player of the Year, even though she is a sophomore. And Michaela Moran with the serve. A little bit of miscommunication there, though. Titans survive.
Rolled over, now a back row attack here from Christina Hill. And Final Four here for the Lions, moving on to Saturday, survive and advance. They take set number 3, 25-13. What a match and what a season so far in for this Lovett Lions volleyball team.
Yeah, they've come up big and strong throughout the playoffs. They won their first round against Fannin County in 3-0 best of 5. Then Vidalia 3-0. We saw them beat Lake Oconee Academy 3-0. They won that first set 25-5, second set 25-18. Won that third and final set 25-13. This has been a great run for Lovett Lions here. They'll continue their run. They'll play the winner of Gordon Lee, who's playing Armuche right now in the Final Four.
Where's Khaki? Are we getting them after the group photo?
So we're awaiting a possibility at an interview here on the court, I believe with Kaki Watt and Drew Shipper.
Look at them.
Any big takeaways from this game, Ian? Anything extra to add?
So far, no matter who's on the court for Lovett Lions, communication's been a key thing for them. They've been able to talk to each other, figure out who's going to get the serve, who's going to push the ball back over the net.
Great.
But not only that, they just need to keep their front runner,
Khaki
Simon
Watt.
Duffield and Kennedy Campbell,
Uh-huh.
in the front with the amazing
Uh-huh.
kills.
Right here.
So as we are
Khaki
about
Watt.
to send this one
Sister of
over,
Gordy Watt right here, number 8. Big game,
Drew
1,000
Shipper here
plus
with Khaki
assists.
Watt.
How do you feel?
I'm really happy just that we made it to the Final Four. I mean, everybody's been doing so well.
Come on, how do you really feel? Don't give me the basic answer.
I'm outstanded with myself.
How does it feel to be a sophomore on this team?
It's really fun. It's a really fun group of sophomores, and I'm excited.
What do you see for the future of this team?
Hopefully a state championship ring.
That's what we like to hear. Thank you for your time. Go Love It.
Thanks, Drew, and that is the game, folks. Thanks for staying tuned here on the Love It Network. And on behalf of Ian Stripe, Drew Shipper, I'm Ada Kaliande, and we wish you a great evening. Stay tuned for more action here on the Love It Network.
Online sports coverage of Love It Athletics is brought to you by the Beery Cummings Group of Dorsey Alston Realtors.